Penelope over there just looking at me, judging everything that I do with one eyebrow. I don't know. See, something quirky. I don't know. I need names, guys. I need names. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the 4th episode of the Women Who Inspired Me to Sew. If you have watched all 4 episodes, including this one, thank you so much. If this is your first time coming and saying hi to me and my channel, go ahead and check out the other 3 episodes that I have on the Women Who Inspired Me to Sew. On each episode, I chose to sew an item that reminded me of them and the reason why I either purchased a pattern or decided to sew an item like this one. This episode is dedicated to Daniela Tabois. If you guys don't know who I am talking about, I will have her information down in the description box. So without further ado, here is the episode. All right, you guys. So episode 4, season finale, you know. This episode is dedicated to Daniela Tabois. A few years ago, when I first started sewing, so I watched April's video, okay? I watched all of her thrifted transformation videos. I think she was only at like episode 18 at the time. And when I did that, it encouraged me to buy a sewing machine. So bam, I'm watching her videos, I buy a sewing machine, I start cutting a bunch of pieces, and I start sewing them together, and they're not coming out right. Like, I guess it wasn't that easy. You know what I mean? Like, and then as I continued to explore YouTube and I continued to watch different people sew different things, I realized that I had no idea. I didn't know what pattern making was. I didn't know that I had to actually buy patterns. I didn't know how to follow a pattern. Like, I didn't know anything. But here I was, $60, invested like using a sewing machine. Like, oh no, here is the first version of the pattern pieces that I made just as practice. And here is the second pieces that I made that I adjusted and modified and fixed. So I have my sewing machine and I have no option. And then I sewed all the pieces together. And then I have no other option than to actually continue to watch YouTube or pay for classes. At that time, I couldn't pay for classes. Still currently, I'm not quite there yet. But I continued watching people on YouTube and I found Daniela Tabois. And as these videos that she made with the sweetheart bodice and how to draft, she has a whole series on drafting and drafting different items and different things and then making something with her pattern pieces. That opened my eyes to what sewing really is. The sewing machine part is literally probably the easiest part. Drafting, though, making pattern pieces, that part is extremely difficult, at least for me. I understand how to use my sewing machine, but making pattern pieces, drafting, using a mannequin, that I am very new to still, and it's very hard for me to understand still. And watching her videos really opened up my eyes that sewing isn't just as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's step 1A, step 1B, step 1C, step 1D. So it's a bunch of step 1s to get to a step 2. It's a bunch of step 2s to get to step 3. Watching all of her videos with drafting, with her making her pattern pieces, with her styling her clothing, with her she even has a whole series of making gowns for $5, $10, $15, $25, $50. She has that a whole series on that, and she doesn't just make a dress. You know what I mean? She doesn't just put two rectangle pieces together and make a dress. She uses boning. She uses lining. She uses very, very talented skills to make her gowns, her shirts, her bodices, her everything. Even like, it's just amazing. And all of her details in her videos just opened my eyes that I really needed to slow the shiznits down. And I really needed to understand why I wanted to sew. And I realized that her sewing garments are of very high quality. They're just not a couple pattern pieces put together and boom, she sewed it. They are very high quality, from the material that she uses to the boning to every step that she takes to perfect it. Here I have the outside and the inner part, the lining part. I also added a zipper, but I don't know where that clip went. I don't know, you guys. You know, I'm trying. I don't know where it's at, but it disappeared. You'll see the zipper eventually. But yeah. And even how she she uses zippers for everything. Like recently she just made her prom dress that she drew out when she was in high school, and she brought it to life. She regretted a lot of little things with it. So she took her gown completely apart, made her adjustments, and put it back together. The patience and the love for fashion to do that all over again is so wow, you know? It's just wow. And as I continue to watch her, as I continue to watch, you know, her growth and everything, it's just so inspiring, because she really does work hard because she loves it. She loves sewing. She loves fashion, you know, and that's awesome. I personally don't love fashion. I just love to sew, and I love when something fits me the way that it's actually supposed to. And that's what I realized with her, is that it doesn't have to be to fashion standards, you know, it just has to be to your standard. And her standard is the fashion that she loves. I don't know how else to explain that, but that's what I get off from watching her videos. I also added boning to this. By the way, I've never messed around with boning, and for it being my first time, I'm actually pretty happy with it. I'm pretty okay with it. So if you haven't been watching Daniela, I highly recommend you watch her, because she really goes into depth with her videos. As much easy enough for me to follow as well, you know what I mean? Like, her videos were very easy for me to follow, and just awesome, you know, like entertaining as well. She's very funny off her videos. She has also made like a wedding gown. Like, she made this beautiful gown that's just, oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. Just, you know, she's just a very talented seamstress, fashion person, you know, fashion seamstress, I don't know, but she's just very, very talented, and you could tell how hard she has worked to get to where she's at now, and to be able to do that and come across that way in your videos, it's just really authentic. And that's why I enjoy watching her videos, and that's how she was able to inspire me in such a way where I had to wake up and realize that sewing isn't just 1, 2, 3. It takes patience. It takes, you know, it takes a bunch of fails to understand, and you actually have to make pattern pieces, you know. This is the end result, and thank you guys for listening to me ramble. I personally will probably not wear this. I don't feel comfortable being exposed up here. I honestly, even right now, I feel kind of uncomfortable. I'm just not there yet. So if I wore to wear this, I would wear with a jacket, or something to cover my shoulders and my arms, because That is like my biggest insecurity. Yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more sewing related videos. If there's anything that you guys want to see, go ahead and comment down below. My mannequin over there staring at me, giving me the evil eye with one eyebrow. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys again so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. Bye.